how to survive Saw. Massive spoilers for all the Saw movies ahead. A lot of these how to survive videos just assume that if you do everything right, you're gonna survive. And that doesn't work here. More than half of Jigsaw's victims do everything right and still die. And that 58% is probably a low estimate. And 8% of Jigsaw's traps are just straight up unbeatable. Now, to be clear, I don't care whether Amanda or Hoffman rigged the trap. In my mind, Amanda, Logan, Hoffman, John, Gordon, Brad, Shank, and Ryan are all collectively Jigsaw. And if you look at all of Jigsaw's victims, about 3/4 of them die. To be clear, I'm not counting the video games or Rebirth because they are in a different continuity, and I'm not counting the Scott Tibbs documentary because we don't actually know what happens, and also because Scott isn't one of Jigsaw's victims. He's his own victim. But I am counting Saw 0.5 because we do know what happens, and that is one of Jigsaw's victims. I put the entire spreadsheet for free at patreon.com/moviesandheists. But there is one way, statistically, to dramatically increase your chances of survival. Join Jigsaw. Every single person who survives more than 3 movies is part of Jigsaw's merry band of murderers. So if you want to survive more than 3 movies, this is literally your only option. Logan is the longest surviving person in the entire franchise, showing up right at the beginning of John's tenure and then staying alive for the next 10 years and surviving all the way to the end of his movie. To this day, Logan isn't dead. Compare that to anybody during Saw 3 through 7, which happens in the course of a week. And out of all 8 members of Jigsaw, 5 or 6 of them are still alive. That is a 62% survival rate, which is not great for any survival rate, but for Saw, that is phenomenal. Especially when you consider that only 13% of Jigsaw's victims have survived without joining him. Now, there is a big problem with this plan, and it's that you have to put other people in death traps, and some of those people are going to try to join Jigsaw. And once again, we learned that Jigsaw is a pyramid scheme. And this is why you don't join Jigsaw, because we know better than to join a pyramid scheme. Follow me on YouTube, Blue Sky, and Red Note for more movie love. You can get these videos a week early, get the full spreadsheet that I mentioned earlier on about all of Jigsaw's victims, and help fund my movie at patreon.com/moviesandheists. Special thanks to these patrons for helping to fund my movie.